Hello everyone and welcome to episode 124 of the 10-minute modeling challenge. We're going to stick to the Christmas theme and I'm going to be adding some pine trees today. Last video I did terrain and the video before that we did Santa, and Santa likes Christmas trees or pine trees, I'm pretty sure of that, so we'll make them snow covered and nice and lush, and then we'll just import them into the Unity project and see what it looks like in the environment. And in the bonus section, why not, we'll put some Christmas lights on them too maybe. In this episode I'm going to do it like slightly different. I usually always do my low poly pine trees by just doing a cone and duplicating it and moving it up, and I could probably do like a few variations in the 10 minutes, but to make it a little bit different, since I've got a few more polygons these days and not going high poly, but I'm definitely going to try a different approach to make the pine trees. Some smooth textured finger looking weirdo things, tentacles, I don't know, whatever. Let's try it anyway. Ready, steady, go, and we're off. Yeah. All right, so I've got Santa here just so I can see a reference size there. Shift A, mesh, and I'll do a cylinder this time for a change, and we'll do 8 sides on it. And I'll compress it, scale Z in vertex editing mode here, and then O, and we'll just change the material to the pixpal texture, tab into edit mode, and then scale the UVs down to like, and we'll pick a green color maybe there or something. And here's the different approach I'm going to try now. So first let's scale this up maybe to there, and then I'm going to scale this one separately so I can get a little slant here, maybe like that. Scale it down, so maybe like this. Yeah, I think that's good. Control R, I'll loop cut that one, and E to extrude and move it. I'll just have to make sure I get like a decent angle on these. E to extrude again, rotate. And I'll do these individual because I'll be able to duplicate these. So I know I've already spent like a minute, but E to extrude, S to scale, R to rotate, E to extrude. And then rotate this one, E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude again, and R to rotate. And something like this should do. Maybe I'll need to, I don't know if the angle's actually that good. Let's see. Yeah, I think that should work. Let's try anyway. Control R, E to extrude that one, S to scale, rotate a bit, E to extrude, R to rotate, E to extrude, and scale. And E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude again, S to scale. And here we'll do a thicker one maybe, E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, S to scale, R to rotate it, and E to extrude, and maybe I'll just do, this one can be a bit different from the others because when I rotate it, it'll look probably better. Control R, loop cut, E to extrude, R to rotate, E to extrude, R to rotate, R to rotate again, and let's E to extrude is separate. This time I'll move it to the side a bit, E to extrude. Just trying to get the different variations a little bit different, so when I rotate these later on in 360 degrees around the Z-axis or the vertical axis, yeah, Z-axis, then at least maybe it'll give enough variation. R to rotate, E to extrude, R to rotate, S to scale it, and E to extrude, S to scale, and maybe this one I'll just poke out in the middle a bit like that. Control R to loop cut, E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude again, S to scale, and E to extrude, S to scale, R to rotate, and E to extrude, R to rotate, E to extrude again, S to scale, and another one, E to extrude. I've already spent 2.5 minutes doing this, but I think it's going to be worth it, hopefully. E to extrude, R to rotate, and E to extrude this one. This one will flare out a bit more to the side, I think. E to extrude, S to scale, and rotate this one, E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, S to scale, and R to rotate it up. And the last one, Control R to loop cut it, E to extrude these, and G to move this one, E to extrude. Let's separate this one already here. E to extrude, S to scale, R to rotate, E to extrude, and S to scale, E to extrude, S to scale, R to rotate, and R to rotate, scale up again. So this should be pretty good, I think, as the, and then actually what I'll do here is just the E to extrude, S to scale, and just get E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, S to scale. So we've got like a center thing there. That should do. And now we'll just select these, Shift D to duplicate it, move it up, rotate on the Z axis, scale it down slightly, Shift D to duplicate, rotate Z axis. Hopefully these are different enough now so you can't really spot the repetition. Scale it down, rotate Z, and Shift D to duplicate it, rotate, rotate Z, and scale them down a bit. Scale them on the Y-axis, I think, or Z-axis. I think I'm going to make it a little bit pokier at the top here. So rotate that one, scale Z-axis, scale it down. And Shift D to duplicate this one, rotate. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing something to separate it or something. Scale it down. And there we go. Shift D to duplicate this one, rotate Z, scale it down, G to move it into place there. Maybe, how am I doing? 537. Shift D to duplicate this one, rotate on the Z axis, scale this one down. And I think that should do. How am I doing for symmetry? Okay, it's not tilting too much or anything. That's good. And on the top here, I think I'll just finish this off by doing a little bit like that. And then I'll put another custom. I think I've got time, so put a little custom top on it here maybe. Rotate. Here we go. GG, S to scale this one. And here we'll just do E to extrude, S to scale. Just slightly different on the top maybe. Maybe I'll do these two. E to extrude, R to rotate, E to extrude, S to scale. And E to extrude, S to scale. Rotate, and these two maybe? No, just one. 4 minutes, half the time is gone. We're gonna put some snow on it as well. I'll try the snow add-on, but I don't think it's gonna work so good for these slanted edges, but I'll try it anyway. So we'll see what it looks like. G to move that on, and E to extrude, S to scale. And this one down to there maybe. All right, so that's our base shape of the tree. Now I'm gonna duplicate, let's just name this one Pine instead. And then I'll duplicate it, and then I think I'm gonna do Control-2 to put a subdivision modifier on it, and then I'll make it. I'm gonna add some polygons because I think there's gonna be too sharp in the world, but we'll try all trees and see what they look like. I'll apply this one, but before I think I want to change it so I've got this use limit surface. Okay, it doesn't make a huge difference. I'll inflate it a bit as well. Alt S to, or scale Shift Z. Okay, that didn't work either. Scale. Alt S to scale it, and then move them up a bit. Is that better? I'll shade them smooth as well. Right click, shade smooth. I think that should do. And I think I've got way too many polygons now, plus these are like a bit inside now. Let's do proportional, because I think I need the extra geometry anyway to make it look better in the game, but we'll try anyway. So just make sure they're not merging too much. I think that it'll look like it's snow covered on top here later on, I think. And there, we'll colorize it a little bit soon too. I think something like that should do. And I'll think I'll just have different versions here. So I'll duplicate this one too. I'll apply this one, and then let's try the real snow add-on on this one. Real snow, 20 centimeters. Apply. See how that works. Come on. Taking time. I don't have time. 251. Come on, I can make snow faster like this on my own. There we go. All right, that looks pretty good then. So that's one alternative. We'll keep that one too. Shift D to duplicate this one. We'll try some different alternatives here as well still. And I'll apply the subdivision modifier, and then I'm gonna decimate it because I need some more irregular surfaces there. Decimate, maybe 0.2. Apply this one, see what it looks like. Okay, that's good. And then I'm gonna subdivide it again. But instead of doing double, I'm just gonna strap it down to 1 to get some subdivision on the actual shape of the stuff here. So that's better. Okay, so we've got this subdivided version now. I'll keep that one, and I'll do another one, and then we can pick after which one we like the best. Shift D to duplicate this one. And now I'm going to do my manual snow on this one. So from the top view, B to box select. It only selects these. That's good. So I'll Shift, probably D to duplicate that so I can get separate control of the snow material. P to separate the selection. Tab out and tab into this new mesh that we've got. Alt E to extrude long face normals, and then move it up slightly for some thickness, well, proportional off with O. And then Alt E to extrude long face normals, and then scale it down slightly maybe, and move it up. Scale it in again. Okay, something like that maybe. And then I'll just color this white so we can see what it looks like. There we go. So that's another alternative. And another thing we can do with this tree, I've still got the base tree there. So on this one, let's hide this snow one. And then I think I'm going to colorize it so I'll get like a different shade here. So if I press Ctrl I to invert the selection, we can go down one shade of green here. Maybe to there. And then I'll do Ctrl minus and go down a shade. Ctrl minus. So this is like a fake ambient occlusion again method thing. something like that. Maybe that looks good when we put the snow back on. So where's our snow? Here. So that's another alternative. Maybe we have time for one more here. Shift D, and in the bonus section I'll put some Christmas lights on this thing too, I think. Maybe I want to try go into the vertex select mode here, and just on this mesh, and then we'll do F3 select random. I use that one a lot, but we'll go down to just 0.1 or something. And here with proportional, 23 seconds to go, I can do Alt S to scale it with a little bit less. Maybe this could look good too, because it'll look a bit more like bulging snow on top of it. So that's another alternative. And then we've got this, we've got a bunch of different versions now, so I think that will do. We can try these different, and I can just color one fully snow as well. So I'm going to do this in the game engine, but theoretically we're going to make one version probably in the game engine that is like this as well, just a pure white one. So we've got some different alternatives here. So that's it. That's our pine tree. I only made one pine tree, but let's put some Christmas lights on it too in the bonus here. So Shift D to duplicate this one. We'll do one over here. Where did that go? All the way over there. So to make some Christmas lights, well, I restarted the timer. Don't want to do that. So I am recording, yeah. That's good. So Christmas lights, here we go. I'll go into vertex select and then F3 select random again, and we'll just select like how many? 0.02. That's an okay amount of lights, I think. Shift D to duplicate these verts, and P to separate them into a new object. Hide this one for now. And then I see that there's some lines here, so X, let's just dissolve those edges. No, okay, we'll delete the edges. There we go. So now we've just got a bunch of verts. And let's put this one back, and now I should be able to add a modifier. Let's put a skin modifier. Where's that one? Generate skin. Okay, that's a bunch of cubes. We can tab into edit mode on this one. A to select all the verts, and is it Control A? Yeah, that scales the verts. And we'll go quite small, I think. Little twinkling lights on this thing. There we go. So these are boxes now. Maybe I'll apply this one. Did I press Control A? Okay, I need to tab out of edit mode. A to select all of them. Oh no, actually not. Control 1 and make them into little spheres instead. Control A. That's subdivided them now. So we've got little lights. I'm not going to do big balls, I don't think, on this. Or should I Alt S a little bit bigger maybe? And then I think I'll just do like a projection view. I should probably create a separate texture, but let's try with the Infantia Pixpal texture first, because we do have some animated stuff here. So I'll go UV and we'll do project from view, scale X, or actually should we just do proportional here a bit and twist these? O, proportional, G, or should I'll just tilt the whole tree so we get like a slant on the rotation. Like this. Let's try anyway. Scale X 0.01 and then move it into this section, which is animated in RGB, I think. There we go. And press play. And we can change maybe the animation length here as well. I can't remember how many frames I did it over. 360. Oh, we got Santa there standing animated too. Woo! Breathing next to the tree. And there we go. We got some animated Christmas lights for that tree as well. A lot of them, and quite big. To make them a little bit smaller. I think I just want them to like twinkle. That's too small. Like that maybe. And what happens if we enable the snow again? Oh, that was without the snow. I should have probably done it on the snow, shouldn't I? Because now, if I move it into this one, Shift D to duplicate this one. Let's see, these are going to be too small now. Alt S. Okay, let's scale them here. Scale Shift Z. Okay, that doesn't work. Scale Shift Z. Okay. Maybe it'll still work. We'll find out. It's gonna be a bit in the snow. Alright. So let's name these and bring them into the engine. Let's see. Can I get the lights there? All right, let's okay, so this one is going to be pine, like a flat, I guess. This one is pine smooth. This one is, oh yeah, this snow I think is way too many verts. It's like 1 million vertices. So I'll save this one first because this could break it. I'll have to apply this decimate modifier, and then I'll apply this one. We're still like 1 million verts on this tree alone, I think. So I'll have to decimate it again now. So add modifier, generate, decimate, and I have to go all the way down to like 0.1 at least. Phase count 700,000 verts on the just on the snow. That's like the whole terrain one. Still 130,000, that's too much. I'll go down to 0.02. See what we can get it down to. Ah, come on. 27,000. Okay, that should do. That's better. Control A to apply that decimate one. And come on. That's better. So we'll name this one. Okay, that's the separate snow. I guess they're all using that one except the colored one. Which one was it? That one. All right, so what we'll do is I'll just create a bunch of different snow layers. Alt G to move that one into the center. Alt G. Okay, this is the same one. So we've got this real snow. We've got pine real snow. Alt G. Okay, that one's. I need to copy the position of this one. So I'll do Shift S, cursor selected. Select this one. Right click. Set origin to 3D cursor. And then Alt G that one. That should bring. And then I can delete this one. Yeah. And this one I can't remember what I kept this one for. Oh yeah, this was a decimated version of it, was it? Oh yeah, that's still got the subdivision. So we'll call this one Pine Decimated. Alt G. And then we've got this one is Pine Shaded. And here is our, okay, what did we do with this one? Self-extruded snow. Pine fake snow 1. So Alt G to move that one there. And then here we've got, that's still that one. So we've got, this is bulging snow or something, fake bulging. F2, Pine 1, or Pine fake snow coarse, of course. And Alt G on that one, and this one we can delete, right? Because I've already got that one. And these Christmas lights I'll bring. This one I'll just colorize inside the game engine instead, and that one's the same, so we'll just copy the lights here. Alt G and delete this one. So these are all of our objects now. Hopefully I've named them decently. Not that one. Pine lights, and here. Which one's this? Let's see, we'll need to move this snow that we made before, real snow, and just move it down to here. Hide that one. We had pine flat. Okay, but I have to name these better here. So pine, we'll do snow, so they all sort at the same. Snow fake, snow real, and then snow fake coarse. We got the flat, we got the decimated, and here's the pine smooth. I already had that one. Okay, I just need to see what the difference is between these two. Flat, decimated. So this is the shaded. All right, shaded. Didn't I name that one? So pine shade. I thought I named that one. All right, Alt-G, and here are all of our tree assets now. Let's export these now and bring them into Unity. Select all of this. I'll save it, Control S, and export FBX. So Pine, selected objects, and we'll go Apply Transform and FBX Units Scale, Export. And now let's jump into Unity. Here's our snow project from last video. I just added a few more of the same like terrain blocks there, so we'll see. I can move these up into environment, collapse this one so we get some more space to work with. Here we go. Now we should find the tree here because I exported it into the tree folder structure. So we got pine there. And here we go. Where did it go? There we go. There's our pine. We need to fix the materials though. So we've got a whole bunch here. Like right click and do prefab, unpack completely. And on all of the base ones here, on actually all including the lights there, we need to change it to the URP version of my Pixpal palette texture. That's it. And then we'll hide this for now. There we go. That's the one with the Christmas lights too. And we'll try the different trees here. We'll put them all one by one, I think, next to each other. So we'll do, try to do all combinations, I guess, and then we'll just make a judgment call of which one's the best. So maybe I'll just bring this up slightly to there. And let's copy them. So we've got, maybe I should make versions of them all. So let's start with a flat one. There we go. Very dark, so but it's the light too, so we'll see. So we'll make a prefab out of this one. Prefab. And I don't need to do anything about that one actually, because we're not going to have anything else. So I can delete that from the scene. That one's done. And then I'll do the next one, which is decimated. This will be very similar, I guess. So move that into prefabs, delete it. Shaded, because I think I'm going to pick the shaded one. I think that's the one I like the most. Well, we'll check them first anyway. So move that one into prefabs, delete that one, and then we've got the smooth one here as well. That's just a bit, oh, I should change that to the URP texture there. And move that one in. And then we can actually do this one as well. We'll do unpack this one again. Prefab, unpack completely. And I'm going to actually make this one with a snow material. So there we go. Snow material. And we'll call that one all snow. And create a prefab out of that one. And then now I'm going to just, I think, since the snow is, I'll just use the smooth, I think. Here, we'll do this. Okay, I'll do first a proper shaded. That's the one I want to use. I think that's my favorite so far. And then let's enable the lights. So that's our Christmas lights. It animates a little bit fast, so maybe we could tweak that at some point. And here I'll unpack this one as well. So right click, unpack completely, and then create a new prefab out of that one. And then lights. There we go. And expand that one, control there. And now we'll do the smut. How come I've got two shaded? Okay, I'll rename this one shaded lights. Now I'm going to bring shaded in again here. And we'll put the different snow on. We've got the real snow, but I have to change the material to the interactive snow material here, I think. There, do that one. So we'll name this one right click, unpack this prefab, and then do pine shaded real snow. And create a prefab out of that one. And we'll bring the shaded one in again. And then we've got the fake snow here. Okay. Still need to change the material. Right click, prefab, unpack completely, pine fake snow, and then we'll go, there's our snow material, create a prefab out of this one, And then this one was called Fake Snow. And finally, let's do one more time. So I'll just right click, unpack this prefab again to reset it. And then we'll move the coarse snow in. That's the last one. There's a lot of variations here. But we'll see which one we like the best. Coarse snow. And bring that prefab in there. And should we do one with Christmas lights too? I think so. Unpack this prefab. And then we'll bring the Christmas lights in here too. Where are they? There we go. And okay, we unpack this prefab. And then move the pine lights to there. And then delete that one. And we got here lights. So now let's put them all in the world and then just compare them and see which one we like the best. So we've got some prefabs here. We've got pine base. Okay, apparently that was nothing. Decimated. We've got flat. We'll put them from left to right and then we'll inspect them. So flat, shaded, or decimated. We've got smooth, and we've got shaded. Those are the ones. And then we're gonna move into the all snow one there. And then we've got the real snow, which is the plug-in one. And then we've got the fake snow. We've got the coarse snow. And we've got hardly any room left. Over here we'll put shaded lights. And then we'll put snow lights. Did we have a snow lights ones too? Didn't I do one with snow? No, maybe not. Alright. I thought I did. Okay, anyway. Okay, let's do it. I have to do it. So we've got shaded. Oh yeah, shaded lights. No? Alright, confused. Let's fix it. So, snow lights. Maybe I just named it wrong or something. Right click, unpack. And Control D to duplicate that. And then just bring this to 0. Hopefully this will work. 0, 0, 0. Okay, that doesn't work either. So, oh yeah, I don't know which one to put it on with which snow. Never mind, let's just leave it like that. So let's press play and see what they look like. Let's do some tree inspection. It's like picking out the Christmas tree now. We'll maximize this a little bit first. Here we go. And let's inspect our first tree. Okay, I think I need to change the lighting because we've got just light coming in our face here now. And disable this one. Okay, so here's the flat tree. I like it, but I think it's too, like for the environment, everything else is so smooth. That looks too smooth. I like this one better, and this is just a decimated version of that one. And here's the shaded one. I think that one probably looks better. We could probably do with brightening all the trees a little bit, possibly. Here's an all snow one, which I like a lot. It's got, I don't have a collider on them now, actually. So this one, it doesn't deform the snow. This is just purely for the looks anyway, but it's got those little twinkles on it. So I like that one a lot, the full snow one. That makes sense because it's snowing so much. This one I like too. This is the real snow one. That turned out good. And this one's got more snow on it, so, and a bit of a low poly look on it, so I like that one too. And this one's behind a boulder, so I don't see that. That's the core snow, but that's probably too much stuff going on, so that's not so good. And there's our Christmas light one as well. So I think my favorite so far is either the real snow one, this one. It's definitely one of these three, because these are just two. Let's look from this angle actually. in editor here. So obviously these don't work because we need snow on them, so we can delete these straight away from the scene. I'll just keep them for like if I do a non-snow one. And this one we can delete too because we need the snow on it. So I like this one was too much stuff going on, so it's between these two, and I think I like this one a bit more because it looks a bit more rougher than the real snow one. It's a good balance, I think. But I like all three of them. All three could work. So let's put this one, just make Control D to make a duplicate copy of that one. Put a few of these here. Rotate, Control D, rotate. We'll scale them a little bit differently. These I can scale because they're not... they don't have the deformable snow on them. So Control D, rotate, scale, and Control D. We'll put a really big tree here in the background, maybe, like huge. And rotate that one. Control D to duplicate it, rotate. I wonder if I scale like really tall like that. But these are some big trees now. I'll make a smaller one too then. There we go. Rotate. Maybe I'll do a fully snow-covered one as well, a few. So Control D, we'll see what these look like. I'll do a big one back here as well in the background. Rotate, Control D. We can compare these a little bit too. So scale this one down, rotate, scale it taller, Control D, and I don't know, something like that maybe. And we've got the real snow one. Let's put a few of those in as well. Control D, rotate, scale it taller, and Control D. We'll make a little mini forest here with some variations. I know they're very similar now, so it doesn't really work, but I could probably do some proportional editing and just jumble a few of them and make them a bit different. Okay, let's try now. Should we go full screen? No, we shouldn't. We'll go like that. Yeah, I think all of them work. I like both the fully white ones and I like the ones with the sun. And any of these versions work really with whether it's the fake snow or the real snow. Does it hold up if I go close? I think that works. This one might look a bit too smooth. It looks like a blob. Maybe. Maybe I'd need to maybe jumble it slightly. I don't know what you think. These work really well, both of these. And the real snow one is like a nice smooth mix, and this is a little bit of a low poly mix where I did the fake snow. What happened here? I just put the snow there. Thought that looked a bit weird. Alright. Let's put Christmas lights on one of these as well, just to see what it looks like. This one we could do. So I'll just bring lights in and we'll take away the base one. Okay, we need to unpack this one. Actually, I can put it at the bottom. No, apparently not. Unpack and take away. And this one needs to be reset. No, that's good. Lights version. Control D, duplicate that one. Rotate, scale this one up. And let's try one more time. And we'll try both lighting versions too. Because I know it, I'm just seeing not like the shaded versions at all now. Yeah, that works pretty good, I guess. We don't get the light coming through the snow. That would have been nice if it's like a bit of a fake thing there, but I think it works. It animates a bit too fast, and if I scatter the UVs, I could make them not so uniformed, flashing like this. It looks like a, I don't know, emergency sci-fi thing. Let's try with a different light as well. We've got directional light there, and disable this one. Now we get a more of a day, like straightforward look. And I think all the trees, like all versions, will work for this. I think Santa is happy here now. He feels at home, I think. Don't you? Can find something here. Woo! Camera avoidance doesn't work since these don't have colliders yet, but we can fix that. Run around the Christmas tree. And the snow won't really grow any on this tree, but I think that's fine. That's a decent, like an acceptable limitation, I think. What happens if we rotate this light a bit so we get like a bit on the side of them both here, like this maybe? Lighting does so much to the scene, I think. Maybe we'll do so we can get some side light here. Like all of these different lighting is just, maybe I need to have like rotating light in the game or something. Should we bring it up to 3? Ah, Christmas. All right. Okay, folks, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you like these trees, and we've got a few different methods to create them. I think my preferred one is the shaded look. Maybe I'll brighten it slightly for the game later on. Maybe it's a bit too dark, the green, but I like that too, the contrast it adds, so it looks good. And whether it's the real snow or the fake snow, I don't really mind any of those. And I like, from a distance, I like the super fully smooth one. But I'm not sure if it's too smooth when you get up close, but it's quite a cute look as well. So I don't know, put your favorite in the comments, why not? And hit the like button if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see some more videos. And I'll see you in a video shortly again. Until next time, have a great one, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.